Should you train legs to have an aesthetic physique? So this video is just going to be a quick rant because I'm working on a big video that's coming out Friday. But I just saw this video talking about how you shouldn't train legs if you're focusing on building an aesthetic physique. And I want to give my response because my channel talks a lot about the same thing, which is focusing on the female gaze and not the male gaze and building an actually aesthetic V-taper body. So I'm not going to actually link the video because I just want to talk about it real quick and I don't want to start like a whole beef because it's not a beef. This is just my own personal 2 cents and I think you will really understand if you see what I'm going to say. So what this video gets right is that yes, a man having a top heavy physique is way better than having a bottom heavy physique, which means like if a guy has a very overdeveloped top of his body, like chest, shoulders, back and all that, and very like skinny legs, it's a lot better than having for a guy than who has a bottom heavy physique, which is really big legs but really small on top. And the opposite is true for women. So if a girl has way bigger legs but a smaller upper body, that's way better than a girl with a bigger upper body but a smaller lower body. So yes, that is true. But oh, and also another thing, and yes, because this another point made in the video that the V taper is the most important factor in building an aesthetic physique, and that is 100% true. But saying the legs have no aesthetic benefit and that they'll cause too much stress on the body is ridiculous. So the claim this guy makes in the video is saying that squats and deadlifts are just wasting your time because you're putting so much stress on your body that can lower your life, which is it's not really backed by science. That's basically the same thing as saying cardio will, because you're increasing your heart rate so much, will have a shorter or make an impact on your life so you have a shorter life, which is not true. Obviously, working your heart more increases your heart's health, lowers your heart rate, but that's a separate point. So the main thing, yeah, so the main argument he says is that the legs, training the legs is just putting too much stress on your body and doesn't help with aesthetics. But a key factor to take away from this guy is that this is a black pill channel. It's if you don't know what that means, honestly, it's better if you don't worry about it. But what it's really appealing to is guys building muscle for purely for dating and attracting women. And so this guy's making the claim that there's no benefit to having muscular legs as long as you don't have skinny legs. But I don't know if this guy realizes, because it's black pill, by the way, but having big legs, and not like musky, like bodybuilder legs, but having thick legs is actually attractive. And I'm trying to put this in say it from my perspective in the least gay way as possible, but from speaking to women and from firsthand experience, I know, like I said, the V taper is the most important, but legs also do play a significant factor in having an attractive aesthetic physique. And the thing with the legs is that they're aesthetic for the female gaze, but they're like the least important on the aesthetic muscle. And if you really want me, or if you really want proof of this, make a Pinterest account and just look up like just regular like aesthetic physiques, right? Or like stuff that's tailored for the female gaze. And again, I'm trying to put this in a way that's not as like gay as possible, but like look at pictures on Pinterest of like male physiques and then look at the comments. Look at what the women thirst over. And sometimes those pictures that the women are commenting that they're thirsting over are literally just guys with their legs out. Just like thick legs just laying out, like thick thighs. Like the legs are attractive, dude. Like they're, again, I'm going to keep reiterating, they're not the most important, but they're still important, and trying to neglect that they're, or trying to pretend that they're not important at all is kind of ridiculous. And not just skinny legs, it's not just not having skinny legs. It's, I mean, I'm telling you, having thick legs are a huge benefit. You don't have to go working like build like a, if you're going to compete on stage and build like an X-frame physique, but it will definitely help you if you're trying to build an aesthetic physique that's attractive to women and just building an overall classic masculine physique. Build your legs. Like build your legs to the point where they're even like a little bigger than guys like Steve Reeves or even Arnold or Frank Zane. Just trust me on this. Just trust me. That's all I'm going to say because this is just a quick little throwaway video I just wanted to make. Well, not throwaway. It's still worth the value. But if you found this at all interesting, if you want me to talk more about this, like refuting like black pill claims and stuff like that, and just talking more about the female gaze and dating and attractiveness, comment that, let me know. But and if you also just want any help on your fitness journey, go ahead and click the top link in my description to join my aesthetic body community. It's only 1 month right now, just to access the community where you can talk to me, have any questions you want to ask me, I'll answer them. And inside is also my program where I lay out exactly what the aesthetic physique is, how to achieve it, full diet guides, full training guides, and so much more. So yeah, top link in the description.